So a company is offering 401k matching for its employees who stay with the company for more than 10 years. The company's CFO finds that the average retirement is 490,000. So we heard the word average, so that means our mean, and it sounds like the population mean, the mean for everyone, is 49,000. I don't have a mouse right now, so 490,000, I should say. And then the standard deviation is 55,000. Plug 55,000 here. It says normally distributed, which means we get to use the z-score table. What amount of money separates the lowest 20% of the means of retirement accounts from the highest 80%? So what we're looking for here there's my approximately normal distribution. The lowest 20% from the highest 20%. So you're looking for a z-score to go here. The table can help us with that. Okay, we need a z-score to go here. That way we can plug it into our formula. And so to find that z-score, it's like using it in reverse and how you've probably done it before. We need to know what the z-score is. So we're not using the left column over here at the top row. We're actually starting by using the numbers in the table because these are percentages. And so I think the way Newton does it is you just pick the one that's closest. So this is the closest number. Oh, sorry, this is the closest number we have to 20%. So we're going to use the z-score negative 0.84. So our z-score is negative 0.84. And it also says they sampled 80 employees, so that means n equals 80. So we need to write that down too. Okay, so now we have all of our numbers, including our z-score. We can plug it into the formula. And now if it's a formula for a mean, we're sampling 80 employees, so that means we're calculating a mean. So we got an x bar, which is going to be something that we have to solve for in this case. You subtract it by the population mean. And remember, when you're talking about a z-score for x bar and not x, the formula is a little bit different. You take the standard deviation and divide it by the square root of n. Oh, and sorry. So we got a number for our z-score. We found with our table it's negative 0.84. X bar is something we don't know. Again, sorry, I don't have a mouse right now, so that's not the greatest handwriting. We want to subtract that by the mean. So the mean was 490,000. And then we're going to divide by the standard deviation, divide by the square root of 80. So the standard deviation was 55,000. Divide by the square root of 80. So here's 80. There's my division symbol. And then there's the square root symbol. Okay, so when I punch that in the calculator, I'm going to type I'm going to type 80 and then hit my square root button. I'm going to copy that to my clipboard. So on my Apple computer, that's Command C. And then I take 55,000 and divide it by that pasted value, what we got for the square root of 80. And so in order to get x bar by itself, I've got this number 6,149 in the bottom. I've got to multiply 6,149 to both sides of the equation. So this negative 0.84, there's 0.84, there's my negative sign. I have to multiply that by what I got the denominator to be. And now the last step to get x bar by itself is I've got to add 490,000. So if you have trouble with the algebra part, just make sure to check out the other video I have where I actually have a mouse and I can draw those out. So that makes 484,834 for our mean. The z-score we got was negative 0.84. And then the mean we got, it says to 2 decimal places, we're going to type 484,834.68. Nope. What did I do wrong here? 484.834.68. Two decimal places. 0.84. Z-score is right. Lowest 20%. The highest 80%. No problem there. Maybe I typed something in wrong on the calculator. Let's check. Square root of 80. 55,000. Divide by the square root of 80. Multiply that to both sides. Plus 490,000. Nope. I don't know. Let's see what we got. They did negative 0.8. 0.85. Yeah, so that's kind of tough. We use the z-score that was close at negative 0.84, and they use negative 0.85. And I'm actually not sure why Newton would want to do that if they're giving you table values, because this is actually further away. Like the more accurate way of doing it is you could use a calculator instead of having to use, you could just Google search z percentile to z-score calculator. Type that in Google. And then we want 20% of the area. If you hit submit, the z-score they give us is going to be more accurate than what we get from the table, negative 0.84. So look, our z-score was closer, but Newton used the z-score that was even further away on the table. So yeah, it's a tough one. I'm actually going to put a ticket in about this, and I'll let you know if I hear anything. But until then, I think, unfortunately, the only way we're going to get these checked off is trying another question.